Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play Bravely Default, the offline mod, HD for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today, we're kicking off into the ruins to the northeast. Let's do it. Hope we all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. Beginning here with the shops because there's a couple things I need to do. Looks like this one's almost complete. Okay, yeah, that one's almost complete. Apparently these things do not carry over. So what we need to do is we need to make this not super duper long. Because when you close the game, these things are still going. So those are going 5, 7. This is going to 5 through 5. That's about all we can do for now, but this is about to end. And once this ends, we can put more people to work. I think what I want to do is try to clear things out first if we can, rather than just upgrade things. So if I play today for about an hour, those 3 should be done. These will be done like 10 minutes and we can move on. Another thing is the book. What I'm going to do with this book is I'm probably going to play the game for about 40 minutes or so. And when we get to a natural stopping point, I will go into the journal. And I will, if I can press the right button here, I'm going to go into the journal and I'm going to open it up. And we'll probably do one of these, like, you know, we'll do like for 10 minutes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. So we have 17 of these. If we do about 3 per episode, that might be good. Although we have to do them before chapter 2. So I may have to invest a little bit more time in them. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to not play the game at all and just read for like an hour plus. So let's get started, shall we? We're going here into the anything else I need to do here? We've been to the town. We've updated our street pass. We had the wake up bell and potion. Dows for treasure. We gotta get level 3 support ability diviner rod. And we got support abilities which we don't have the ability to do yet. Once again, making ring a bell our freelancer is probably a good idea. Ruins of Centro Keep.
Do you mean to put the city to flames again, Black Mage? I'll say it now. Your methods are wrong.
That's not Edea, is it?
Wrong? Wrong? I don't recall asking your opinion on the matter. First Holly, and now Yo. Why are women also condescending?
Maybe because you're a piece of garbage.
Shut up and take orders! Just because your father's Grand Marshal doesn't give you license for insubordination!
I've seen more than enough to know this much. You are undeserving of my trust and my loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
If you insist on pursuing this coward's agenda, I swear upon my name that I will stop you.
Her voice. I heard her voice. So this is what an angel sounds like.
Your ears must be better than mine.
That'd be really cool if we got all of our characters like right at the beginning of the game. So if that's Edea, that would be huge. Okay, I think that's a stairwell though. Don't know if I want to go there yet. Let's continue to explore around here. Okay, what do we got? We got an orc and a kashi. Yes, I remember how to say the name. Let us see what we can do. We just go for a pure blitz. Let's try it. Nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice. One turn victor and unscathed. Okay. So this door is shut, which is why you can't go this way. Okay, fair enough. Like I said, just want to check. And you can't go the other way either, where the girl is. More Kashis? Oops. Go back. Is there a way to, like, auto this? So make it so that all four of them attack at their max abilities? Wow, that monk is just really strong. Yeah, the monk is just ridiculous right now. Dang. Did we get a nemesis yet, by the way? Okay, so we got a weapon shop complete. I don't think we got a nemesis yet, did we? No, I don't think we got a nemesis yet. Okay, 45, 43, 2. Put more people into that building, I suppose. And go down the stairs. Wait, go up the stairs. You are blind, FlightlessBird. I know. No biggie. Allies get +1 BP? Why is that? I don't know, but I'll take advantage of it. Now, we may not be able to kill them all, but we're definitely gonna hurt them. Nice. Oh my god. That's some amazing crits. Yeah, we would not have been able to do that without the crits. Tis gained a level. Unfortunately, they were faster than us, so we took some damage there. Chest to the left, I can't get to yet. Chest to the right. Silver glass is obtained. What is that? Glasses with a thick, awkward-looking silver frame. The silver inner frame reacts to things that harm vision to warn the wearer of danger. When warned, they protect against blind. Okay, that's cool. Probably give that to our main user here. Am I still gonna fire away? Yeah, I think I am, but I think I'm gonna focus on the orc leader. Yeah, that orc leader is very fast. Should be able to do it. Oh, just barely. Just barely. We're getting lucky on some of those crits, because I don't think we would do it without those crits. What does our HP look like right now? Not too bad. Ringabell's taking a few shots, but he's okay. Does Ringabell have a shield equipped? We do. Okay. That should open the gate right above us. It does. Still need to figure out a way to get back down in here, though, for that chest. Okay, let's see. Chest to the right. 2 orc leaders. That may make things a little bit difficult. A little bit faster than them this time. That's good. Missed an attack. Ooh, that one hurt. Oh. I need to gain a level. And we almost have our first level in our class. Those guys really hurt though. How much is cure? Only 4? It's only 4. I can go ahead and just spam the heck out of this. Phoenix down? Lock that way. Nothing there. Now that I know I can do this. I mean, yes, it's a little tight, and I have to get a little bit lucky. Or I should say I have to get a little, I have to, I was about to say I have to make sure I don't get unlucky by missing. And just as I'm about to say that, I get unlucky by missing. Yeah, that miss hurt. Yep, that miss hurt. If it wasn't for that miss, we'd be fine. See, we would have been fine. Tis gained a job level, learn invigorate. Anya gained a level. Job level, you learn M defense 10% up support ability. Mega Bell gained a job level, learn treat. What did you learn, by the way? Invigorate. What does invigorate do? Can I not look at it? For some reason I can't. I can't seem to. I can't seem to select that to see what the ability does. I assume it's I assume it's a self-heal because monks can usually do that. I had to use an anti-poison too because of that. Not the best fight because of that miss. Yeah, I was just about to say, as long as we don't get unlucky, and I said, let me stop because I don't want to jinx, and then it happened. I mean, FlightlessBird, you need to learn when to just shut your mouth. Because it never ends well when you say something theoretically and it comes to be. This is a lot of enemies. Let me, I mean, we could take them if I get lucky, but... I mean, we could take them as long as I don't get unlucky. Especially with those 3 hits. Oh. Oh, shoot. So close. Ring a bell with the level up. We may be able to do it now more easily. Seems like 1 level is a huge deal in this game. Oh, good. The blind didn't carry over. That's good to know. Poison carried over, though. I like it when games carry your status effects at the end of the combat. It's just nice not to have to go into a menu to restore a stat, you know? Enemy gets +1 BP. So if they got 1 extra BP, that means we want to hurt them before they hurt us. It's not like this hasn't been my strategy, you know, the entire time though, but still. Did not kill. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. Those are some big shots. Those are some huge shots. Okay. This should take me to the item, but we also need to... Yeah, there's the item. You know what I keep forgetting to do too is I need to send so I can get this send data. Oh, he's blocking. That's bad. I should have enough damage to shoot right through his block, though. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Entra. Okay. Treasure up here. Now, do I want to go that far away? Do I want to go that way first or another way? Man, he is doing so much damage with those fists. Oh my god! This team is just rocking all of a sudden. Like, just rocking it. What is down here? Okay, fine, I went this way first. That seems like the traveler guy. It only gets worse from here on. Yeah, this is the traveler guy. I kind of need more of these. I need more of these. I think that's good. I mean, I want the brigandine. I can't afford it though. So I guess we just save. Wait, what does our little fairies say? I guess they had a falling out. This is our chance to sneak into the keep. Ooh, this is a battle that makes me second guess if I should do this. But if I need to, I can cure. Oh, that sucked. One of them guarded. Still ain't doing really good damage. Question is, can she bust through his guard? No, she can't. Ow! Ow! I guess that's the penalty for overexerting yourself. You leave yourself wide open for these massive shots.
What? You! The Vestal and her little friends.
That's a me.
How are you here? Is no one under me competent?
Well, you're not very competent yourself, so.
Oh, fine. My fire will make ash of the lot of you.
What? Ominous, our orders are to take the Vestal alive. Besides, if you loosed your spells in here, you'd...
I'll show you. I'll show you all. Fire! Fire! Fire!
I love this voice actor. He's awesome. Whoa!
No!
Just toasted your own people. Psychopath?
He's attacking his own people.
Madness. This sort of indiscriminate slaughter cannot be allowed.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Wanna join me?
Black Mage Ominas Crowe. I'm at my patience end. This absolutely does it. You've sent me into a full rage.
What? You're turning traitor? You'll make your father a laughingstock.
This has nothing to do with him. All that I hold true denies everything that you are.
You go. Tell him.
You there. You'll be helping me.
Okay.
Us? But we...
Would be delighted to assist you, milady. I see you victorious, or my name isn't ringable. Well, maybe not my real name, but certainly my...
Well, anyway.
Anyway, what's in a name, really? Don't you agree, Edea?
That is her.
What? How did you...
Thought so.
Enough. Conversation can wait.
Ah, enough. No more. I'll not be made a fool any longer. I'll see you all charred black. I swear it.
Bring it on. Let's go. Alright, physical attack for 2 turns but has chance of failure. Powerful but less accurate attack. Okay, it's not what I thought that would have been. She's probably a, yeah, she's just that's cool. That's not very cool. I lost all my BP. Is he ever gonna wake up? Okay. He woke up, but he's hurt. Let's get Invigorate. And with you, let's have you cure Ring a Bell first. Go a treat on him as well. You know, I don't need you to go all out here. Let's throw a treat on Ring a Bell and a white magic on him as well. Just to make sure. You need a guard. I would like you to examine and then attack. Nice. Very nice. That hurt. 1600 HP. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Edea, you're awesome. Okay, so I have physical attacking for 2 turns, so I might as well just let loose. Even though he's out of combat for a while. You just go ahead and cure Edea. Why don't you guard? And why don't you let loose as well? Very nice crits. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, so again, just cure Tiz. You can let loose. Not much damage there at all. Oh, an AoE fire spell. Now that just is not cool, game. That's not cool at all, game. I'm gonna have to do a lot here. Okay, so that cost him a bravery point, which is nice. I would like you to hold. I'd like you to continue curing. Like you to hold, like you to hold. Dang, this guy's tough. Okay. I don't want to do the strong strikes. I don't want to miss. Let's have you treat. Let's have you treat as well. Put you in guard mode. I'll send you attacking next turn. Ah, shoot. Because of the attack up, I messed up on that. I should have waited. I should have waited on that. It's fine, it's fine. Don't panic. Didn't mean to do that. Press the wrong button. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Stop hitting R. Hit L. There we go. Let loose. Nice! Woo! Anya leveled up. Ring Bell leveled up. Got an Ether as well. That was a tough fight! Yeah, that was a, that's a very good first boss battle. And we got the Black Magic Asterisks. Oh, I was about to say, we better not have immediately got into another fight. It's very cool. Use the attack magic and solid groups of foes. Skilled up black magic favors rods. Black resonance, black magic. Very low HP, of course. Very low strength. Mid agility. Decent mind. Good MP, good intelligence. Horse rods.
I've done it now. Treason is one of those tricky things to forgive. Still, I've no regrets. My conscience spoke and I followed it. Into the life of a deserter, it seems. I trust there's room in your little band for one more?
Of course.
Indeed. It was sorely incomplete without you.
Unacceptable! What bond of trust can exist between a Sky Knight of the Duchy and a Vestal? So this is the Vestal of Wind. A black-hearted witch is the tales I was raised on.
She's not.
But of late, it seems things are rarely cut quite so cleanly.
Absolutely.
Behaving as the Sky Knights did makes a person wicked. That lot is black as they come. And what other lies have I been told then? The only thing for it is to see for myself. What is black? And what is white? Your actions will tell me the color of your heart, Vestal. And I plan to watch up close. So I suggest you get used to me.
That was rational?
I'm always rational. That scum Crow just had me seeing red before.
Ah, the type whose claws come out when she gets hot-headed. I'll jot down a note not to anger you.
What do you make of them, Tiz? Can these two be trusted?
They don't seem like bad people to me.
Yes, but how a thing seems and how a thing truly is often differs.
Hold a moment, Agnes. My journal offers a curious quote. The Vestal and crew commandeered the SK ship, with Edea in tow.
And what are we to make of that?
That we're about to steal ourselves an airship,
Heck yeah.
one assumes.
Just what is that book of yours? Up there, isn't that... Speak of the flying devils.
Will they turn their cannons on us?
Not by that course. They make south. The city? They can't mean to start that up again!
Let's hurry!
Edea has joined the party. Party chat. Talk of titles. So, how should I address everyone from here on? Going by the look of it, I'm the youngest one here. Is it best if I stick to Sir and Mom? Please, just Tiz. And Anya for me, if you please. Really? Even though you're Vestal? Shouldn't it be Lady Anya or something? I would really rather you didn't. Besides, it's best if we didn't go around shouting Vestal too loudly. Oh, right. Almost forgot. She's a wanted woman. In that case, just Anya's is probably smartest. Thank you. Yes, that's certainly wise, especially considering the volume of our Edea's voice. What's wrong with my voice? You said a voice was gentle as the spring breeze before, ring a bell? Oh yes, well, spring has a way of giving over to summer. Oh my gosh! And Breeze's build. Up close, it's more of a tornado. Don't think I'll finish that thought. Oh. No, I think I'd like to hear this. Speak up, ring a bell. I've remembered an errand. A very pressing, very distant errand. Hey, you get back here this instant. She sure got on familiar terms with the ring a bell pretty quick. Norende's new beginning. The Norende rebuilding effort is finally getting started. I know nothing is going to get done overnight, but we're taking the first step. Feels like the future finally looks bright. Still, building a whole village from scratch is a huge undertaking. You're taking the first step on a long, hard road, Tiz. She's right. There's no denying it will be tough. What's more, there's no guarantee that success awaits you beyond all that hardship. It could be an uphill struggle that doesn't get you anywhere. Come on, don't talk like that. I've already got no confidence as it is. All I have is faith, I guess? Or the sense that I've got to do this. It has to be me. That is all you need, Tiz. Your quest to see Norende rise again is no different than our journey to be rid of the chasm. We've no assurance of success. We may be walking a thorny path to no avail. But we must press onward just the same. We must believe in our actions. Right. Norende's draw. Progress on the village seems to be coming along nicely. Yes, not too bad, I suppose. I trust you have a draw planned out to bring in the crowds, Tiz. A draw? Sure, an attraction, a selling point. You need people to come here, right? Well, think of that the other way around. Norende needs to be a place people want to go. Ah, good point. A draw. Someplace lots of people will want to go. Oh, what about a special move shop? That sounds exciting, right? Anybody? But is there really much consumer demand for special moves? Well, sure. They're fun and flashy and, fun. I bet warriors the world over would flock there to shop. Enough to fill a village. You think this shop would have broad enough appeal? Sure, maybe. I mean, special attacks. You have to meet special conditions before using them. And they're extra powerful. You make a strong case. Perhaps I'll plan to take my next date to this shop of yours. To date? Just what kind of ballers are you planning to go out with? Let's take a look at our town, by the way. Okay, so we have a special move shop complete. That must have been what triggered that dialogue. Special move parts available. Okay, so looking around. Again, I feel like the best thing we could do is clear out like these areas. So let us try to... Oh, that's not gonna get done before the end of today, but that should, and that should, and that should. And of course we could look at the shops, right? Like, how do we put people in a shop? Did not mean to do that. Oh, maybe it's because we're out of people, because we're all building. But if we have people, then we can put them here. Right now, I'd rather just clear everything. That's a good idea. Just clear everything and then we'll build up. Okay. Moving on. Oh, hello. Oh, jobs, right. So if we, I want to keep Edea as a, I could make her monk. Thing is though, as a black mage, I want Mingabell to be my black mage. But I need a level 3 freelancer. So I think making her a monk is pretty good. Wait. She can equip these as a monk? Okay, fair enough. Is there a way to like change? So, I think she's gonna be like my knight character. Tiz is gonna be my physical DPS other character. She's gonna be my white mage and he's gonna be my black mage. So in order, like this. Although I could make Tis my knight and Edea more my my sub character. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Right now, let's put Edea on the top. Let's have her run around. Oh, what does your costumes look like? Oh, that looks... I do like the pigtails. I do like the pigtails, but that looks cool too. Let's go with the pigtails for now. Look at those pigtails. They look wild. It looks so cool. Oh my gosh.
Why is this happening?
This guy's strong.
You'll give us the Vestal of Wind. Or, if you prefer, I can come down and pluck her from the last building I leave standing. The choice is yours, entirely.
And evil?
You've a choice yourself. Leave now, or face me.
Go, go, go.
Ah, yes.
Owen, captain of the Caldislan Royal Guard.
Knight Arjun Heinkel, Knights Captain of the Eternian Sky. The stories paint you Caldisla's greatest hero. I hope you will not disappoint me.
Okay. There's a lot going on there. Let's go ahead and save. And what I want to do is, at this point, I want to start reading our journal. The enigmatic writings. And the reason for, like I said, you know, I want to make sure we have time to go through this entire book. But I don't want to spend an entire episode just going through the book. So, 9:20. The steel airlock door creaked shut behind me. Footsteps investigated noise, drew close for a moment, but soon faded. I lowered myself into a bed with a sigh. My right hand unconsciously drifted to the back of my head. There beneath my pillow, it fell upon a picture frame. Within it, a disheveled room full of scrap iron, oil stains, and a single beautiful flower. Edea. Aw, she looks so cute. My beloved Edea. I pine for the chance to see a smile unfurl across her face set in an equal parts courageous fire and innocence. I long to hear your voice, sweet like a spring breeze. Let it speak my name, and I shall die, happy man. I could hear the nervous shuffling outside my door of someone afraid to disturb me. Not enough, it seems. I returned the photo to its hiding place and answered without bothering to conceal my irritation. I'm awake, what is it? I skimmed the manual I'd been given, then tossed it on the bed. I returned to Edea's smile, perfectly preserved within the picture frame. The Escalot. My lips formed the word time and time again as I watched the new ship tow from the cabin porthole. I hurried for the capital as the sun dipped below the Norende plateau. My steps are unnerving light without my armor, and these clothes hang oddly on me. Most of all, I feel naked without a weapon. I was greeted at the sea's edge by a sound of a whistle marking the arrival of a merchant ship. Between the merchants and wholesalers, the dock workers unloaded crates, the tired crewmen, and the eager children excited by the exotic wares. The port was buzzing with people. As I pushed my way upstream through the crowd and along the avenue toward the palace, I spotted a splendid building, its roof a rich navy. This must be the inn the old fisherman described. Inside, I found a man with a gentle mind sitting behind a well-polished counter. I asked after any vacancies, but he replied with a chagrin, "Sorry, we're full up tonight." It feels quiet for a full inn, but I don't suppose I can blame them. A walk-in customer, at this hour, clearly not a local, no one to vouch for me. Any unrespectable innkeep would offer some version of the same excuse. When I inquired after a place to eat, he sat down by the port. There should be a cheap pub catering to sailors that's been going up until morning. Lovely. Back down I go. At the hill's bottom, I ate my fill at a fruit cart aimed at drunken sailors. Now it's back up to the inn. I refused to spend the night kept awake by carousing seamen. I let myself into the empty house next to the inn. I'll just have to sleep lightly. I was awakened by the sound of sword practice, shouts of exertion, and the pleasant smell of toast. One of the king's guards, perhaps. Looks about my age and reasonably skilled. I lay in my makeshift bed, lazily counting his swings. Hurry up, Owen. You'll be late. Ah, it's Owen! Upon hearing the innkeep's words, the youth replied and made his way down from the misty hilltop into the inn. The scent of breakfast coming from next door had me drooling. One bite of my rock-hard bread brought me back to reality. The bacon burnt coal black and the murky, bitter coffee made me wish it hadn't. I suppose I can expect no more from a shabby stand in the port. After choking down my fill, I climbed the hill toward the palace. Supplied by a series of lush waterways, Caldesla was once a formidable city fortress. These days, it hooked Central Avenue is lined with a magical shop, general store, armory, and other businesses. A large gate stands as a vestige of the era, although now it serves mostly as a site for the town bulletin board. This year's boar hunt is set to begin once the final slot is filled. Weapons provided by the hunting committee. A boar hunt? With the duchy attacking? I was speechless. As I made to leave, I felt someone grasp my shoulder. This fellow says he'll join the hunt. We ride today. I turned, shock and irritation laid bare, only to find Owen, the young man I had seen practicing in the fog that morning. My initial protests were drowned into a rising cheer, and as the smith handed me a broadsword and buckler, I dumbly accepted. Potions from the town chemist followed. Between their expected smiles and Owen's grin, I found myself unable to say no. On the road, I was told a litany of facts I cared nothing about. The search for food to fatten up before hibernating apparently drives the giant boars to local farms, where they raid crops and injure workers. And as a result, the city gathers volunteers each year to hunt them. As a captain of the guard, I discover responsibility for overseeing the hunt falls upon Owen. The armorer was slated to participate, but a leg injury has him on crutches. Owen says he was searching for a replacement when he found a promising candidate during this morning practice. Lucky him. We walked a full, tiring day stalking our prey. First the trader gave out, and the chatter dried up between the two young castle guards. Sunset found us upriver from the city, at the entrance to the Norende cavern. Just as we decided to make camp, a rustling came from the thickets behind us. The boar that leapt out was indeed a giant, a vicious, one-tusked monster that survived last year's hunt. In a flash, it gored one of the guards, then the other, leaving only Owen, me, and the trader. The boar stamped the ground, preparing to charge the old man, now paralyzed with fear. I expect we'd all been giving up hope for that old kindly merchant, when the beast suddenly changed course. With only seconds to react, Owen landed a mighty blow, felling the monster in a single strike. I set about treating the young guard's injuries. The trader, clearly still worked up, narrated Owen's victory to the two boys. With every word, I felt as though I was being derided as useless. Hunting a boar. What is that Greek story? Atalanta and Meleager? They were hunting a boar. The others took to sleep. There's a lot more going on in that story, obviously. Well, I set watch to keep the fire going. Owen rose and came to sit beside me. Thanks for before. As I kept silent, but he pressed on. Hey, look at that picture. The boar only changed targets because you circled behind me and channeled your energy at it. It's thanks to you we're not out carting home a corpse. He sat waiting, apparently bent on receiving a response. His grin is infectious. I took the shortest course of action. I replied as I held aloft my broadsword. I had my doubts this blade was up to the task. The weapon's edge was chipped in places, its length bent. With a gentle shake, the pommel gave an unsettling rattle. Owen burst into laughing at the noise. Apparently my response pressed muster. He continued, his grin never flagging. Starting tomorrow, you'll stay at my place. I'll give word to my father to open a room for you. I was dragged on this hunt, but if it earns me over breakfast, it's a bargain I'll take gladly. The innkeep's voice and the smell of coffee being laid on the table roused me from my thoughts. You're from Antrim, eh? You'll be wanting extra sugar then? Politely declining, I took a sip. Quality beans, roasted to perfection, exquisite. After the hunt, we carried the wounded boar back to town. We tied the boar up to a high tree branch. Owen said the townspeople would come for it later. After seeing to the boy's treatment, Owen invited me to his home, the inn. Savior was the title he used when introducing me to his father. I was mortified. I was on a journey of personal discovery, originally coming from Anchim. They bought my arbitrary lies without hesitation, and they welcomed me. That evening, we dined early, and well. The boar had been carted back to town, and our share of the meat filled a table. Once Owen returned from the palace, we sat down to the feast. The innkeep is a brilliant cook, and we ate, drank, and reveled into the night. Come by the palace tomorrow. I want you to meet the king. He repeated himself time and again, words slurred from the wine, despite my pretending to be asleep. I've been in Caldisla for a week, with no sign of the smoke signal. I join Owen in the training some mornings, walk the streets, chat with the elderly, drink with the sailors at the docks, and arm wrestle the drunks. Mostly, I just pass the time. Today was another peaceful afternoon, the same as any other. Owen was at the palace this morning. I was enjoying a cup of the innkeeper's coffee. It happened in an instant. I felt as if someone was set to plunge a knife into my back. I turned and saw a window. Through it, the northern sky was on fire in a flash of pure white. Moments later, the inn shook. An earthquake, a shockwave? All of Caldisla trembled. The innkeeper moaned about a set of heirloom teacups breaking. I had my doubts that teacups would be the worst of the damage. Outside, I spied some injured people, but the city and the palace stood unharmed. Another flash lit the sky to the northwest, close. The Norende plateau, perhaps. It wasn't until the following morning that Owen came home. By the time he finished muttering about his morning training, he was snoring. A knock at his door put an end to the brief rest that afternoon. The river's jammed with rubble. After receiving the scout's report, Owen wolfed down the late breakfast his father had ready, then turned to me. Sounds like I'm needing a hand later. I nodded, eyes fixed on the northwestern sky. The bridge across the Caldisla River has lain in ruins since the duchy felled it. Now a flotilla of further rubble and countless corpses approach from upstream. Upstream means the Norende Canyon, and the village of Norende at its source. I suppose that's our epicenter. Owen and I split up and joined the others searching for victims. Owen's team searched the river's mouth, while I gathered men from town to search further upstream. I have a long sword at my side, a new one this time, in good condition. Seemed the smith been busy. The armor, the old trader, the dockhand joined me on the shadowy path through the canyon. Few places in, the armorer spotted something floating by. A young man floating face up and snagged on the rocks. It's, Tiz. We ran to his side. He's breathing, the boy's alive. While the others rejoiced, I was more concerned with the ominous shadows surrounding us. Goblins? What are monsters doing here? There ought not to be monsters so close to human settlement, not in these numbers. The townspeople were clearly overwhelmed. No doubt this was the first such encounter. I hesitated, unsure for a moment. But no, I had to take action. When I gave this signal, hoist this boy out and sprint for the canyon's mouth. Is that clear? I now returned from each of them. Sudden movements would distance the creatures for a moment. I hoped that's all I would need. Now go! Thankfully, both merchants escaped, as well as the dockhand with the unconscious boy across his shoulders. Left alone, I faced a quickly closing circle of enemies. So be it, I thought. Come closer then. A bit more. A deep growl emerged from the chest. Black Bane. When I emerged from the canyon on shaky legs, I was greeted by 3 anxious faces. It was this fellow that saved me, I said, holding aloft the badly worn longsword. A huge, proud grin threatened to split the armorer's cheeks. We hurried the boy back to town. I carried him to the inn. I need spirits and all the bandages you've got, and Gramps, all the potions you got too. I laid him in a bed by the window, stripped him down, and had a look at his wounds. Thankfully, they were light, though he still showed no signs of stirring. Owen's group returned soon after, a few of his men wounded. They run into monsters as well, leaving men to guard the gates. He made for the palace to report and formulate a plan. When he came by to deliver the medicine, the old trader remarked that the boy's clothing bore a Norende pattern. 3 days the boy has stayed at the inn. Still no sign of waking. The innkeep says he's run a fever the entire time. The afternoon is a warm one. Now I'm watching the innkeep nod off at the counter. The aftershocks have stopped, and peace is slowly returning to the city. But a shadow lingers over the earth, the sky, and the townspeople's hearts. Glancing through the window, I saw people motioning toward the port. Another merchant ship, I thought, but no, their shouts were anxious, not excited. I stepped outside, following the gaze of the others in the street. I saw a merchant vessel drifting into port, but something was wrong. The ship was listing hard, its aft mast broken. I sprinted down the hill. As I ran, I noticed a dark, heavy color spreading through the water from the mouth of the bay inward. I caught snippets as I passed. The sea's begun to rot. Ships can't leave the bay. no fish in the last few days. A few days? Then the change began when the quake hit. The ship listed further, rescue boats surrounding it. Most of the cargo had already been cast overboard. When the boats reached the pier, a parade of passengers and crew emerged, each looking more exhausted than the next. By some miracle, there were no lives lost, though most of the freight followed the ship to the bottom of the bay. The merchants mourned their lost profits and the crew vessel. Their seamen had lost their sea, and the passengers were now stranded. Despair ran rampant, except for one young girl. Aw, it's Anya. She was full of questions about the quake 4 days prior, about the flash that lit the sky, about Norende. Did you know someone in the village? Family, perhaps? Her jaw set at my query. Was it anger? Fear? She wordlessly shook her head from side to side. No? I just figured. Hearing you ask about the quake so soon after watering the sea, I thought maybe you were a friend of that boy's. Boy? What boy? Came her reply. Suspicion played on her face. But as the next boat reached the pier, we were shooed out of the harbor. Another visitor from Anshim, huh? You must be tired. Why don't you stay with us till you're settled? Huh. I recall a different sort of greeting. I cast a sour smile his way, and he responded with a grin. We have a sick one in the back. I hope you don't mind. The girl replied with a nod. Her name, I learned, was Anya. She seems guarded about her past, not that I can talk. Conversation continues to be awkward. She shows interest in what was happening in this country when the quake hit. For my part, I asked her about the sea. Her ship had left before the earthquake struck. She's about halfway between Anshim and Kaldisla. Their pace began to slow. The seawater clouded, and dead fish began to float to the surface. First small ones, then larger. And as they neared port, the wind died. It was pure luck the ship drifted in before going calm. Other vessels they pressed in the bay, she reported, were less fortunate. She listened as I recounted what happened in the canyon, the color draining from her face. I told her the village was likely at the quake's epicenter and that monsters had fled the area in its wake. We talked into the night. Aww. Alright, so we read about half of the book. A little more than half. Half would be what, 64? So, in our next episode, we're going to pick up here on 10:7. And that's where we will start. And then, of course, you know, we saw the notes, encyclopedia, and other things that we can read too. Let's go visit the Norende before we quit. So, we've reclaimed an area. Multiple areas. Okay. So what is this? Valley Park Shop. So let's go ahead and knock that down to under an hour. Under an hour. Sure. Can't get that yet for some reason. Maybe it's because of this here. Seems like massive diminishing returns. But what I want is, for the next episode, for us to start, get the 5 and the 8, and then get the 44, and then we'll continue from there. Again, I want to try to clear everything before we do anything else. Alright, my friends, well, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our continued blind let's play, Bravely Default for the PC. I love you all so very much. I wanted to say thank you for everything. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic New Year's if you're watching this when it comes out, because this is releasing on New Year's Day, 2024. But if you're in the future, I hope you just have a great day regardless. Until next time, my dear friends, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.